today. From TIAA Bank Field in the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what a game in his NFL debut last week as he showed why this franchise is so high on him. They got early dividends as he threw 3 touchdown passes, and he looks to build on that success coming into this one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw again. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Cox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Josh Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a... Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it, worked looking across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It was Quiddy Pay who made the stop coming off the edge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jags are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This one caught by Crowder and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On play action, Lawrence.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022, but the 2-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville, and that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably, he's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal. And then they'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Taylor, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A give for Taylor running right side.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Jermaine Johnson
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now back to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Cox, complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down. And he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's got this complete to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut. And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice. And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. 10-play drive that time. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Quiddy Pay in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Now Lawrence.
Slot under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
He completes it to Beckham.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and it is the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. Zach Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. The Chiefs able to push that early season mark to 2-0 with the victory at home. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentator, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. What a drive this is turning out to be. That is 4 fourth-down conversions.
So give them credit for being aggressive and going after it, but on the flip side, how do you not find a way to stop one of those attempts? That means they're not playing with confidence on that side of the ball.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mecole Hardman, 31 yards.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Second and 3. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it to Hilton.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Woods. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan.
Ready? Hands over. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't.
The 36 on 2nd and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Here's Lawrence.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Buying time to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lawrence
being chased out left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me.
Carry by Taylor to start the drive. To about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his third touchdown, but he's denied. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just about on his own goal line. Here's Hardman to return.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field.
Now this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Steps away to his left. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars are on their way to a 2-0 start.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
Hardman on the return.
51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Back to throw again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking deep for Hilton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he stopped immediately there.
Darius Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Brandon Williams there on the pass rush. Give him the sack.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back.
He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Over the middle. That's caught by Taylor.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Taylor, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jaguars, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.